So I don't know how many of these I've done on the channel already, but here's another life update. Anybody remember Coffee Talks? Anybody here from the OG Coffee Talks? No? Okay, cool. I just want to update you on the future of the channel and just kind of what's been going on in the last couple of years, because I know I haven't uploaded in a long time, and the last update I said I wasn't going to do regular vlogs, that they were just going to be like home movies, but that's kind of changed. Just to kind of give you a recap of the last couple of years, as you guys know, in 2020 I gave birth to my beautiful daughter, and also suffered from pretty bad postpartum anxiety and depression. And the thing with that is that it can last for like a year. That can last for like up to a year, and I didn't know that. So I really didn't feel like myself until like summer of 2021. And my therapist actually said that that was super normal for women, because it's like your hormones finally drop off and regulate and things like that. But it's such a weird feeling. It's like you're not yourself. It's like your personality is turned off. It's strange. You're kind of just existing and not living. It's not something I really wish on anybody, but it was really affecting my job. It was affecting just my life in general, so it really sucked. So as that started to lift, I then got officially diagnosed with ADHD. And now looking back, I've definitely had this my entire life. So I tried out some meds, was allergic to the first set, couldn't take those even though they worked super well, and now I've been on the meds for about almost 2 years now, and they're working really good. I was kind of hesitant because I was like, oh, I don't want the meds to like mess up my personality. They don't. They just kind of quiet, at least for me, they kind of just quiet all the thoughts that are happening at the same time. So while I was finally starting to get my ADHD kind of regulated, not really regulated, but like learning how to deal with it, learning how to put systems in place and stuff, this whole work mess happened. Like they forced me to work with this team that I really just did not want to work with, but I was stuck. I couldn't quit because I didn't have the money to quit, and I needed health insurance, so I was kind of like, great, so all this is happening and it's such a mess, and I finally felt like I had finally gotten my life back together work-wise, and then they dumped all this on me. Mind you, that happened in like October of 21, and then later on that month, my grandfather on my dad's side passed away. So then I had to go to Puerto Rico, and I actually filmed that, and it wasn't supposed to be like a vlog, but I kind of tried to make it one, even though it wasn't like a happy thing, but you know, I wanted to enjoy the island. So that was not happy. Little did I know that was going to be the last time I saw my grandmother on my mom's side, because she passed away. I can't get through this. Grandmother on my mom's side passed away in December of that same year. I didn't think I was going to cry. Anyway, as you can see, that hit me very hard. Whew. Okay, so, you know, grief is weird. Some days you're fine and some days it's this. Later on 2022, things started to kind of feel like they were starting to pick back up. I went to a music conference in Chicago that was amazing, that I wish I would have vlogged, but I didn't. And then I came back and got COVID. And we all got COVID. Well, my husband and I got COVID, so that sucked, and that kind of like put us out of commission for a while. Luckily at that time, my daughter did not get COVID. And then we started finally coming back into it, and then my husband had some stuff at his job that made him super stressed out the most of the year. And we went to Disney in June, which I will also be posting. But then my husband's grandmother passed away in June of 22. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot happening. And so I tried to start vlogging again last year a few times, and I told myself I wouldn't post it until I knew I could really do it on a consistent level. And that's the thing that I've learned kind of with this, is that first of all, with ADHD, the meds help you organize your thoughts, but they do not get rid of the thoughts that make you want to do everything, right? That give you the ideas to do everything. That's just who you are. So like if you have ADHD, like just know that meds aren't going to make you like neurotypical. You're still a neurodivergent person. It just helps you manage it. Along with systems in place, they kind of like go hand in hand. I could go on and on about this, but I won't. As I've kind of reflected on, you know, like vlogging and things like that and everything else that I'm doing, I reopened my photography business last year as well, because I missed photography, and that's going kind of slow this year. As well as my sync licensing. I got some placements for TV and ads last year with my music, which is really cool. It's been going a little slower this year, but that's okay too. But that's basically what I'm learning, is that life is too short to like not do things you want to do just because you're not doing it the way people say you should. And what I mean by that is when I started vlogging, I was like, I'm gonna do this because I wanted to like become a vlogger and like make that be my career somehow. And I burnt out because I was trying to really push this whole like consistent twice a week vlog. Excuse me, at one point I was even doing a daily vlog, and it just when you turn everything into monetization, it takes away the want, right? So I want to vlog again, and I want to document our travels, and I want to document my life because I'm gonna love looking back at this. Natalia, my daughter, loves looking at the trips that we've gone on. She watches the channel. Like, all those views are probably her because she just watches it. Now, that being said, going forward, the next few videos are probably going to be like kind of clunky because while I was vlogging, it wasn't in the traditional sense of me like with the camera in my face and talking and things like that. It was really like just kind of documenting, and so I might have some voiceovers and things like that because I was not in the mindset of this is going to be a vlog. So just know that. I also can't promise any consistency as far as like weekly vlogs or anything like that because, man, we have a lot going on. But if you want to stick around, I am going to start the vlogging format again, and I think I'm going to start it over, like season 2, right? Season 2, episode 1, and it'll be starting from like some trips we took back in 2021 and things like that. So you'll see those coming up in the next few weeks. But just know, like, I'm back, but not in the crazy, like, hey, make sure you check me out Mondays and Fridays, because I don't want to be burnt out, because I enjoy this. I just, like, can we let it be something that we enjoy, that without having to turn it into a career? Like, I'm learning that, and I think I got caught up in that whole capitalism, like, make money out of everything. Like, hey, man, if it turns into something later on down the road, awesome, but, like, that's not why I want to do this. So I'm back for real this time, and the good thing is that, like, I'm allowing myself the grace to sometimes be away for a while, if that's the case, without having to give you a life update every time. But I just wanted to know, like, for those of you who are still subscribed, thank you, and you'll be getting more content from me coming in the future, and hopefully we'll be able to make more trips and do things so that we can vlog and make them more informational and helpful for those who are looking, like, how do you travel with kids and things like that. So it's really good to be back again. So good to see your faces, except I don't actually see your faces, so I guess it's good to see my face. I don't know. I don't even have an outro anymore. I don't know, we'll work on that. But I'll see you guys on the next one. So Friday, I'm going to try to upload my first return episode 1 of season 2 vlog. And yeah, I'll see you then.